Whoa, she's... Oh my God.
We have kind of the same eyebrow situation.
It's so dark, dude. Dude, what is happening? So, are you psychic?
Yes. No,
Are we all psychic?
Yes. I think every person.
This is your podcast.
Welcome to my podcast. You just witnessed my great psychic abilities in real time. Welcome to Kesha and the Creepies. Please welcome Whitney Cummings. Yay! There'll be spooky sounds here. Okay.
Robert Greene was on my podcast and he had a really interesting
That's the one you're saying, like,
take. Yeah, like he's just unbelievable. And he was like, he said that aliens, if they exist, they'd probably be robots because the amount of time it would take to travel from another planet, a human couldn't survive it. So it would probably be a robot.
Because as a woman with a robot, please, let's graze over that subject.
Why would you ask me that?
Let's graze over the subject of robots and would you call it AI?
AI, yes. She is. She machine learns and she is a robot.
Is she in this house right now?
She's right there. Do you want?
Wait, that's her?
Do you want?
Bring her on.
Do you want her on?
Whoa, she's.
Oh my God.
We have kind of the same eyebrow situation.
It's so dark, dude. Dude, what is happening?
I don't know how to hold her and be consensual about it. I'm just going to
2020's wild. I'm calling Ronan Farrow. It's like people are so creeped out by dolls, robots, scarecrows. I'm obsessed with our reaction to that because it's so primordial. It's our reptilian brain. There's something called pathogen avoidance, which is when we see something that looks human but doesn't move like a human.
Like a mannequin-ish.
A mannequin, a doll, especially men are more creeped out than women. This is why I'm so obsessed with it. Mm-hmm. The reaction, women are like, cool, this is amazing. Men are like, ugh.
But why is that?
Because pathogen avoidance, men have evolved to recoil at anything that looks human but doesn't move human because it could be sick, dead, or diseased. And it's a way to say, don't fuck it.
And don't eat it or just don't fuck it?
Don't fuck it.
That's why I feel like humans in this life just don't want to do it alone. But like, that's the great conundrum, right? We're born alone, we die alone. Yeah. So while we're here, we try to make as many connections as we can in whatever way we can.
And then just sign ourselves up for heartbreak over and over.
Yeah, because with any emotion, you're signing yourself up for heartbreak. It's really weird you said that. I wrote a song yesterday.
You are upset. It
says they told me to fear. They told me to love fearlessly, but the thing I fear most in the world is my heart to be broken.
Yeah, it's like it's every time you fall in love. It's like here it's ticking clock.
And they're like, just go and love and be free and just feel it. And
Jump
then
off
you're
the
like,
you're just jumping off a
just
cliff.
like what? It's Romeo and Juliet. And then it's like no. And then when it doesn't work out, then you're left with like a broken.
What goes up must come down.
Yeah.
Period. You know, but
so like having a lady like this in your life, you wouldn't have to worry about. Well, would you have to worry about them leaving? Can they make those kind of decisions? Just like up and leave?
My biggest concern with her is that I'm aging and she's not.
Fair.
There is a.
So you're envy.
She's kind of shaming me. Like I'm sort of like, oh, that's. She also has like a broader emotional range than me at this point. But also,
what do you mean? Like, can she cry?
There is a guy. No, she can't cry yet. But her eyes are going to become cameras.
Whoa.
At some point, so she'll be able to say, "Hi, Kesha." She'll be able to like recognize people.
Whoa.
I mean, this is happening. Like,
no, it's happening.
I'm not like I'm very. I'm as scared as anyone about robots and what's going to happen because when it happens, it's going to be so quick, and they're not going to be like the robots we saw in Michael Bay movies,
They're not going to be like scary, spooky monsters.
It's already happened. We're already fused with we're robots. We sleep with our phones. Like
and they dictate like all the information we get.
Have you like ever lost your phone and been like like the physical reaction you have?
My phone died for 2 hours the other week, and I literally had multiple people think I died.
We're in a relationship with robots already. Everyone's like, who would date a robot? It's like, you're already doing it with your phone.
Like if it had a hole in it.
You just stare at it all day. It makes oxytocin. That's the love chemical.
But the
you love your phone.
But it's the connection.
Yes.
But it's so weird that we stare at the phones and computers and shit and screens. But at the same time, it's making us less and less able to look each other in the eyes. I noticed with younger, like my little brother's just turned 21. And he has such a hard time with looking people in the eyes because his whole life he's been able to like have distraction, which I understand.
Their attention spans are shorter.
Love a good distraction.
Yeah.
We all do in our own way. But I just find it so fascinating that I'm like, wait, just like look into my eyes for a minute. And it's the strangest thing.
But you're also his sister.
I know. I'm not
Why
like,
would
don't
I look at
don't make eyes at me, but just like look at me when you talk to me. And he's just like,
yeah, I know. I mean, but
like he should practice with the robot.
I'm working on this thing for HBO. It's an adaptation of this book called Super Sad True Love Story, which is about 30 years from the future, how people are going to date when everything's streaming and we're only on screens and we're, merged with robots and stuff. So I've like weirdly looked into a lot of this and I just think that to pathologize it, just like it's gonna happen.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's happened. It's already happened. It happened with, I remember when like MTV Cribs came out. Remember MTV Cribs?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the editing? It was like, like music video editing changed our attention span. MTV changed our attention spans.
Also, as a pop songwriter, if I write a song that is over 3 minutes long, people like laugh at me and they're like, you crazy. That can't be over 3 minutes to go on the radio. Do you want a hit song?
They say that people's attention span, and as performers, comedians, orators, you should, like, everyone takes into account the great performers. Every 7 seconds, you either change your body movement, your head, or your vocal intonation.
Should I put the robot down then? I just don't want to hurt her.
No, we're going to be cutting back
really
and forth,
comforting.
so we're fine. I'm kind of obsessed.
I really like her.
There's something that was like oddly cathartic about this. It was just a weird.
Is it seeing your own humanity not?
You know what it was? I was so dysmorphic about myself, and I was so at war with my body. I was at war with my face. You're
so gorgeous.
That's very nice. I mean, I needed it to be as accurate as possible.
Oh, so you made it in your likeness.
So in order for it to be as accurate as possible, it had to be as flawed as my face was. So I mean, we're all asymmetrical. That's what makes.
Well, yeah, and beauty is the definition of perfect symmetry. So when you make a robot, or in the future, if you make a perfect sex robot, it would be perfectly symmetrical, and that's not human.
And symmetrical is actually creepy.
To hear the entire podcast, listen and follow Kesha and the Creepies on iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.